Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, I just want to talk about what is Global going to do with God Toppo. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. The reason why I'm asking this question is, of course, that recently we found out that we are not only going to get the LR Ginyu Force, but the Super EZA to Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, which was a part of the Toppo celebration. Basically, the Toppo celebration looked like this, right? We have God Toppo, Kato Pesla, or however you want to say that person's name, Kato Pesla. Then you have the EZA to transforming Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Then you have the LR Ginyu Force, and then you have the Super EZA to Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks, right? But guess what? Majority of the celebration is gone. The only thing that's available that Global is not predicted or scheduled to have at this point in time is just the Toppo banner. That is it. Nothing else. And when you're thinking about a celebration, you know, right now the celebration style is the Dokkan Festival exclusive, the banner unit, the Dokkan Festival exclusive EZA, the part 2 LR or something part 2 there, and now a Super EZA. That has now been the new formula for celebrations. And if basically the majority of the celebration is now already up to date, or we've already caught up on Global, and we have this banner, what are we going to do with God Toppo? So previously, before all this information came out, I was saying, okay, God Toppo is going to be, you know, this celebration here in August. We have God Toppo, we have the banner unit, we have the Super EZA. We will probably end up getting the Peppy Gal's banner at the same time as JP, and then maybe the Super Dokkan that's going to help us catch up to JP. But now what I'm thinking, right, is probably more prevalent and more relevant here is that God Toppo might be the Super Dokkan. And we are actually going to sync up with JP prior to the worldwide download celebration, because I think a lot of people are saying the worldwide download celebration was when we catch up. But since basically the majority of that celebration is gone, that's going to make a lot of room to just go ahead and do what JP is doing. Now, of course, JP generally will have their Dokkan Festival exclusive toward the end of July, right? But they might just go ahead and move that and hold that off for a little bit, and you know, do it later in August, and then we just have a Super Dokkan banner. And what I mean by Super Dokkan banner, right? So when you're looking at a Super Dokkan, this was introduced on the global version game with Rose, and Rose was a global first, which caused basically a lot of issues when it comes to the whole timeline right here. And this was just a much better banner overall for global players, and JP ended up getting a much worse celebration banner that is comparable to this one. Now, what I'm expecting for God Toppo now, since all these special pose units are basically caught up, right, is that we're going to get a upgraded banner with a banner unit here, and and we're just going to feed that into sometime in the beginning of August, or even toward the end of the August. It will just be a banner. It's not going to be any kind of celebration. It will just be there. Just like the Super Dokkan banner for the Rose, it was just there. All of a sudden, we had that banner. It was part of like a part 3 of a celebration, New Year's or whatever it was, during February, right? This was during the 9-year anniversary for JP. So very, very interesting to see what they are actually going to do, because it just doesn't make any sense now for what they're doing. They could even possibly just throw God Toppo in prior to the 9-year anniversary at this point in time, right? It's just, again, absolutely strange. I don't think it ever happened before where the majority of the celebration is just omitted. It's gone. And we're just left with the banner. And so when you're looking at then the remainder of JP, so in July, JP is going to have the Dokkan Festival exclusive LR for Tanabata, and then they're going to have a Carnival banner as well. I expect whatever super EZA that they're going to do, Global is going to get as well. It seems like super EZAs are all getting caught up, and it's going to be synchronized basically from here on out when Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is basically the last one, and it will be all synced up from there. And then if they're going to do what I'm thinking that they're going to do is in August, the JP version is all going to be checked off, and we're all going to get the same thing in August that dives into the Worldwide Celebration at the end of August, and then September we're basically fully synced up from then on out. And then the only thing that we need to catch up on is the Dokkan Festival exclusive LR Tanabata and the Carnival banner. So 2 banners is all we need, and we pretty much know that we're probably just going to get at least the LR Dokkan Festival exclusive on Christmas, and then if they do want to play catch up with that Carnival banner, they can do that any time. But everything else will be synced up from there. So yeah, I am gonna guess here. I'm gonna predict here that God Toppo is when the sync is going to happen, because we're so close. Again, not catch up, because catching up means that, you know, we're gonna also have Tanabata and the Carnival. That's still gonna be just, but the sync meaning that we are going to get whatever JP is gonna get at the same time is gonna start here in August, with whatever Dokkan Festival exclusive that they're going to receive end of July, beginning of August. I think they're going to push it a little bit further in August, and that's going to lead into the Worldwide Celebration, and that's already going to be synced up there as well. So that is, again, my thought here. As you can see, I have Cell Max at the end of July as well. So yeah, I think that this is what's going to happen. Tell me what you guys think, right? Am I totally off, right? Am I thinking way too optimistically when it comes to the merge and the sync, right? But again, I don't see that we're going to fully catch up until the 10-year anniversary, but I think we're going to be synced up at God Toppo. So yeah, there you have it, boys and girls. I don't know what they're doing in Global, but again, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Man, every time I do a timeline video, it's just like it gets blows up in my face a couple hours later. So that can still be the case. Who knows? Again, God Toppo, we might see it at the beginning of the anniversary, or at the end of the anniversary, or Super Dokkan. I don't know. Again, tell me what you guys think. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkan, and we'll catch you next time. Later.